Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pastor Wiley Drake. This is a live broadcast live from our flight about to take off from Boston, headed to Long Beach, and we welcome you to the show. Sorry that the show will be very abbreviated because at the show time, at our 5 o'clock show time, which is 8 o'clock here, we'll be high up in the sky, and I don't know whether I'll be able to get through or not. I know they have Wi-Fi, but sometimes you cannot broadcast on the Wi-Fi's on the airplane. So I'm using my own hotspot right now, and just want to remind you that this show is sponsored by the Congressional Prayer Conference of Washington, D.C. Television and Radio Network. We're live on television and on radio, and we do welcome you. We do want to remind you that our shows normally are Monday through Friday at 12 noon and at 8 p.m. Now, of course, that's Eastern Standard or Daylight Time. We're on in California at 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. But obviously, I will be airborne during the show tonight, so we will not be bringing you a show. Mr. Rassico, with the Rassico Report, will be giving sort of the best of. We've had a lot of filming this week. We've been here in D.C. all week long. We've shot a lot of footage. We got a lot of small shows, and so he can play some of those small shows. In the meantime, I'll stay on the air as long as the stewardess, well, wait a minute, that's flight attendants now. I'm old school. But anyway, as soon as they tell me you got to turn off your electronic devices, that'll be the first. I'll be the first one they'll say you got to turn it off. Right now, we're broadcasting to you live from Boston. Sort of a unique situation here at this airport. We flew in here from, where did I come in from? Baltimore into Boston. We landed in Boston and had to go through security again. I thought maybe there'd been a security breach or something, but just found out that no, this is an old airport and it's a logistics thing where they cannot take you off one airplane and put you on another airplane, even though you've already been through clearance. You've got to go back through TSA again. So we did have to go back through TSA. But, you know, so goes, that's the breaks of air travel. And sometimes you get good, and sometimes you don't. It goes from one extreme to the other. When I came in the other day, I was under the pre-check. Didn't have to unzip a bag. Didn't have to take my shoes off. Just went sailing through like crazy. And then come back this time and you got to take your shoes off, take your coat off, take everything out of your pocket. Take the suspenders that I wear off, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it seems to go from one extreme to the other. But like I said, that's just part and parcel. That's a part of the cost of doing business. We do welcome you to the Congressional Prayer Conference of Washington, D.C. Want to remind you that we're here every day, Monday through Friday, at 12 noon and at 8 p.m. And if you'd like to call in during the show, you can call in and use this phone number, 712-432-1690. And then you put in your access code, 399.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have boarded Travel Oils Flight 1405, the service to Long Beach, California. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we'd like to remind you that your personal items must be stowed in the overhead compartment or completely in the seat in front of you. Those personal items may not block the aisles or exits and may not be placed in the first row of the cabin. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you're sitting in rows 10 and 11, you're sitting in a designated exit row. You can be called on an emergency to assist your crew. At this time, please take a moment to review the safety information card located in the seatbelt pocket in front of you. If you're unable or unwilling to perform those functions, it's another caller if myself with bodily harm as to performing one of those functions. Please ask one of the in-flight crew members to leave your seat at this time. Once again, welcome aboard.
Once again, the phone number that you can reach us on is 712-432-1690. Put in your access code, 399-430-pound, and you'll be joined in with the show anytime we're on the air. As well as each morning, every morning at 8 a.m., every morning, 7 days a week at 8 a.m., we bring you the telephonic prayer meeting. And that means telephonic, that is, it's on the telephone. Prayer means that's what we're doing. And meeting means it's a strategy meeting where we share together and talk together and pray together and strategize on what we can do to. And the emphasis of our programs now is save the family. Let me rephrase that. It's save the children and save the family. We've had the privilege to be here in Washington, D.C. with a little over 500,000 people that assembled in our nation's capital to stand and say no more killing of babies. And so that's what that was all about. We do want to remind you that we're on here Monday through Friday. And by the way, if you are an author or a singer, you have a product or a service that is a Judeo-Christian background, you're welcome to come on to broadcast and to literally advertise with us. And it doesn't cost anything. So we would welcome you and encourage you. We're flying JetBlue today. Haven't flown JetBlue in a while.
And once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In just a few minutes, we'll be closing our main cabin door. Before we do, we need to make sure that all carry-on items, including any laptops and small purses, are still completely underneath that seat in front of you, or secured in an overhead bin. Small electronic devices such as iPads and e-readers may be held. Just remember that all cellular service must be turned off prior to takeoff. Thank you so much.
All right, so we're due to take off here in just a few moments. It's 56 minutes after the hour. I think we're supposed to leave about 5 after. So that's about 9 or 10 minutes we have, maybe. May not have quite that much time, but at any rate, if you'd like to call, you can call right now. My cell phone is 714-865-8132, and let us know what's on your mind, what's on your heart. We do welcome you. This is the Wiley Drake Show, brought to you by Congressional Prayer Conference of Washington, D.C.'s television and radio network. It's my privilege, my name is Wiley Drake, my privilege to serve as the chairman. I have a co-chairman that serves with me. His name is Dr. Clyde Rivers. Dr. Clyde Rivers is not only the co-chair of the Congressional Prayer Conference, but he is also the ambassador at large from the African nation of Burundi. If you'd like to find out more about our purpose, more about what we do, we've been doing this since the year 2000. We started in 2000, and it's been going on ever since. But if you'd like to know more about us, see the purpose, see pictures, etc., you can go to our website. Now, it's a long one, so get your pen. The website that you go to is Congressional Prayer Conference of Washington, D.C.org. Congressional Prayer Conference of Washington, D.C.org. And we do welcome you to the show today. We do thank you for being here. And thank you for watching, and I apologize for the brevity of the show today.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're seated and
We got to travel.
please help not to open the exits in the event of an emergency. Just for the safety information card located in the seat back pocket in front of you. If you're unable and willing or feel you may suffer harm from performing the functions described on the card, Inflight crew members would be happy to receive you. Once again, thank you. Welcome on board.
All right. They have not told us we have to turn off yet, but that will be coming very shortly, I'm sure, and I'm sure the rest of the passengers will like it, so I don't interrupt them with all of my yak. But anyway, as we say in Hollywood, the show must go on, so we're doing the show, and we thank you for listening. I want to remind you that if you want to see any of the archive, any show that we do, including this one, will be up on the archive in just a few moments. When I go off, I will post it to the archive. All of our shows are posted on the archive, and they're all there for posterity. You can go there anytime. Just go to thewileydrakeshow.com. Go to the
Hello,
top.
everybody. Welcome aboard. I'm the first officer flying out to LAX. My name is Julie. On behalf of the Captain Ed, we just want to thank you for flying with us today. We have a very short 5-hour and 54-minute flight out to LAX. Checking and I tried a little bit bumpy here and there. We'll do all we can to find smooth air, but if the seatbelt sign is on, we do ask that you stay in your seats with the seatbelts fastened. 3 absolutely awesome flight attendants on board for your comfort and safety. If there's anything at all we can do to make your JetBlue experience more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Looking to get out of here on time for an on-time arrival into LAX. Again, welcome aboard.
I hope she knows we're going to Long Beach.
Flight crew, prepare for departure.
At least I think we're going to Long Beach. She kept saying L.A. and
Okay, we're going to Long Beach, not LAX. LAX, Los Angeles Basin, Long Beach Airport. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
No, we're going to Long Beach.
We're going to Long Beach. Okay, good. That's so good. My guys that are picking me up will be glad to hear that. All right, folks, they haven't told me to turn off yet, so again, we want to remind you that if you need to get in touch with me, you can reach me at 714-865-8132. That is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week cell phone that you can reach me on at any time. We are broadcasting to you now live from Boston's, I think it's Logan Airport, and first time I've been in Boston since just before 9/11 occurred, because later we, of course, heard that one of those airplanes that came in and attacked us in New York indeed had its origin here in Boston. And so this has been an airport of infamy. And but at any rate, we do. This is the first time I've been here since then. I was here just a few days before that plane left here. I left on the same plane, but at a different hour, different day, a couple of days before.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have now closed the main cabin door. We've also closed and locked our armored flight deck door. Unauthorized persons are never allowed access to the flight deck. Prior to aircraft movement, all customers must be seated with their seatbelts securely fastened. All carry-on items stowed, including any laptops at this time. Seat back and tray tables up and locked. Thank you so much.
All right, goodbye. God bless you, and have a great day. We'll see you when we get to the L.A. area, actually Long Beach. God bless you. Good night, and have a great, great evening.